Emma, what a start to the season. How do you reflect on the first three games, and how happy do you think the coaching staff and the playing group are with the first three matches?
Yeah, I think we've had a really good start to the season. Obviously, a bit of a slow start against Melbourne, but we've come back against Brisbane and heading into the Western United game. We're pretty confident that we're starting to really gel together and get the style of football that we want to. So yeah, I think overall we've had a really successful start to the season, but there's lots to work on, and I think over the next few weeks we'll definitely still keep gelling together to kind of come together better. Yeah.
Competition for places in the squad must be red hot. There's some good players, right? And there's some good players not even getting on the field. You've started all three games. Are you happy with how things have started here in your first full season at the club?
Yes, yep. It's been awesome to start the three games, but I think the key is not to get complacent. There are a lot of great players, especially forwards in the team, so there's always competition. We're always fighting for our spots at training, but that keeps the competition going.
And Paul Temple obviously has taken the coaching reins, a guy you know from the academy. How do you assess how he's going as coach of this team?
I think Paul's a great coach. I've had him at academy and he was awesome there, and he's just brought everything that he had at academy over to the women's first team. He really knows what he's talking about. He knows how we all work as players. He understands us individually and collectively, so that's awesome to have within a coach.
And your captain made her first appearance for the club off the bench the other day. Did it in eye-catching fashion with the goal. Do you think she might have passed it rather than taking the shot herself?
No, I think Flea deserved that moment. You know, she needed to be selfish, and I'm glad she did. And the celebration was even better. So yeah, it was awesome to see her get out on the field. It's been a long time coming, and we're all really stoked for her. All
right, just a word on Western United out in Paul on Sunday. What sort of challenge are you expecting from them?
Yeah, I think Western are going to be a relatively challenging team. They had a great game against Melbourne City, so we're not taking them for granted, but we're really focusing on what we can do against them, and I think that'll set us up for the weekend ahead.
Just talking about Paul and playing there, what sort of a difference do you think that might make for you guys?
I think being in a bit of a smaller venue, it'll be awesome to really get the crowd going. They'll be closer to us and we'll be able to hear them more, so the atmosphere will just be hopefully a bit more roaring. Yeah.
Can you put your finger on what it is that is helping things click into gear so much better this season?
I think it's like a culmination and a collective of things. I think the team really gelled in pre-season. We had a great pre-season leading up with the Central Coast and Newcastle games, and also going to Australia and really gelling together on and off the pitch was awesome. We didn't really get that last season, so I think that's really helped. Yeah.
And we're seeing a different type of goal. You know, I think set piece was a real strong point last season, but you've been able to evolve your game a bit more. What are some of the messages that's getting passed down to you guys from Paul? Yeah,
I think Paul really wants to play a different style of football that we don't often see in the A-League. He's kind of trademarked it as small ball, which is really playing together, creating those opportunities with short, small passes and really bopping the ball around. And I think as we gel as a group, it's really coming together and we're starting to really understand each other and create that chemistry on the field.